This video will be on Nazis and Jews. An article titled "The Sins of Their Fathers," Tanya Gold on the Nazi-descended Jews living in Israel, was published by The Guardian on the 5th of August 2008. In the article, she reports that Aharon Sher Yosef's father was in the Waffen-SS. Sher Yosef then articulated that Germany deserves to suffer they couldn't have clarity for. Tanya Gold describes meeting the Jewish Hitler towards the end of the article. He was a professor at the Jewish faculty at an Israeli university. He was tall, thin, and had an accent that was German and English. Alois Hitler Jr. was Hans Hitler's father, and Hans Hitler was the Jewish Hitler's grandfather, meaning that Alois Hitler Jr. was his great-grandfather. The Jewish Hitler's mother was a Reichswehr typist, and the Jewish Hitler's father had been a major in the Reichswehr. The Jewish Hitler revealed that his son has a fascistic belief in Zionism. The Vara Agreement between the Third Reich, the Zionist Federation of Germany, the Anglo-Palestine Bank, and the Jewish Agency was signed on the 25th of August 1933. It facilitated the transfer of 60,000 Ashkenazim Jews from Germany to Palestine. The sources of this information are the Jewish Virtual Library and the English Historical Review, issue 124. The Reichswehr had 150,000 soldiers who were Ashkenazim Jews. 1,100 were officers, 79 were high-ranking officers, and 9 were generals. The source of this information is Hitler's Jewish soldiers. Professor Anthony Sutton used bank statements, US diplomatic cables, congressional records, and Nuremberg testimonies to write Wall Street and the Rise of Hitler. The book proves that Paul Warburg and Max Warburg were directors of Interseven Gemeinschaft Farben. Warburg's Mendelssohn Bank in Amsterdam financed Adolf Hitler. Rockefeller sold $20 million worth of aviation fuel to IG Farben on the eve of the Blitzkrieg. According to Leaders and Personalities of the Third Reich by Charles Hamilton, Hitler's chauffeur and the Schutzstaffel founder, Emil Morris, was Jewish. According to P.R. Mason and Board Jensen, Hitler's cook was Jewish, as was his lawyer. Randy Alcorn's pro-life answers to pro-choice arguments reveals that the doctors who delivered Adolf Hitler were Ashkenazim Jews. In a 60 Minutes interview, George Soros admitted that he helped the National Socialist German Workers' Party confiscate property from other Hungarian Ashkenazim Jews. He said that he had no difficulty with this. He justified it by comparing wars and markets. The rationale was that if he didn't intervene, someone else would. And George Soros also said that he didn't care about the social consequences of his actions. In another interview with Fareed Zakaria on CNN, which was aired on May the 27th, 2014, George Soros boasted about funding banderites in Ukraine even before the Maidan coup. Lenny Branner authored and edited a book titled 51 Documents: Zionist Collaboration with the Nazis. In the book, Branner details Zionist collaboration with Hitler and Benito Mussolini. The book reveals that Hitler and Adolf Eichmann set up urban training camps in Italy and territories occupied by Germany. Max Neumann founded the Association of German National Jews in 1921. It was a German nationalist organization with the aim of assimilating Ashkenazim into the German ethno-national society, and another aim of the organization was expelling Eastern Europeans from Germany. The Association of German National Jews support for Hitler and the National Socialist German Workers' Party was documented in Robert Gessner's Some of My Best Friends Are Jews, and in another book by Matthias Hambrock, The Establishment of the Geeks, the Association of German National Jews. Sarah Ann Gordon's Hitler, Germans, and the Jewish Question reveals that there was another National Socialist German Workers' Party supporting organisation run by Jews, which was the German Vanguard, which was led by Hans Joachim Scheps, and the German Vanguard was basically a similar organisation to the Association of German National Jews. And this concludes my video on Nazis and Jews.